Hey, what's going on guys? So today is Friday the 8th of February 2019 and today we're actually heading off to a afternoon QR sprint session with skid control. I've just been preparing my car. So I've got the essentials, my helmet, change of clothes, and in the boot, you probably haven't seen it, I didn't actually put this in a video, but I've got a rear Cusco carbon fiber strut brace now. Shout out to Adriano, one of my mates that actually bought that for me. And I've got my S key and tools and other things in this box. So this box used to actually sit or slide in to that area just over there and sort of lock into place. Now with the strut brace, I'm gonna have to modify the box. I don't know if I'm gonna cut this or cut like that whole top section off, so just so it can still slide in. You can see I've had to modify the trim on either side to get that strap brace in. So yeah, that's all my tools. I've still got the microphone and stuff set up. So there's one in the engine bay, and this one will be for the exhaust, and that's hooked up to the GoPro little mount that I made just off the passenger seat headrest. So yeah, those microphones are plugged in, and the GoPro is also plugged into permanent power source, so I won't have issues with recharging the batteries or anything like that throughout the day. The other thing I have is another phone just hooked up that will be showing OBD information using Talk, the Talk app on Android. So that's about it. The car's all prepared. I've made sure to do an oil change. I'm starting to use the Penrite Racing 10, which is a 10W40 weight. And what else? I actually did reset the ECU yesterday as well, because I cleaned the airflow meter, the MAF out. Common problem with these cars, those MAFs get really dirty, so I cleaned that out, gave it an ECU reset, took it for a bit of a drive, so it's relearnt the new sort of values for the MAF. Now one of my neighbours is also coming along as well. He's got a turbo Toyota 86, so you'll probably see a bit of footage of him out there maybe. But yeah, we'll be leaving shortly and I'll keep you guys updated throughout the day. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention was since the last track day, which was at Lakeside, I've installed a boost controller. So I've got a Grady or G-Ready, however you want to say it, EBC, the OLED version. So I've mounted that. So I've mounted the control unit just back there on the firewall. I've made a little custom bracket. I did want to paint that bracket black as well, so it sort of blends in. But that sits there. Haven't really done anything else in the engine bay. Just tied it up a little bit cleaner, made sure my fluids are good. One thing that I did notice at the last track day was that after a session I'd come back into the pits and my power steering would feel really heavy, so maybe later on I might have to invest in a power steering cooler, but at the same time I sort of want to do the normal engine oil cooler and filter relocation kit, because it's a pain changing the oil filter in this car. But yeah, so that's the engine bay, and I've just got the actual OLED screen sort of mounted on the dash there. There wasn't really anywhere else I could figure out to put it. Some people put it on the steering wheel column, but for me I don't really like that idea because it blocks some of the dash lights. So I've just got it mounted here. Right now I'm running about 12.5 psi on low boost and about 14.5 on high boost. We'll see how we go today. I might have to adjust the settings a little bit, because I haven't been able to find time to actually go through every single gear and make sure it's not boost spiking or anything like that. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Just pulled up to Queensland Raceway now, just waiting for Anthony, one of the organisers, to sign me in. And then yeah, we'll go head over to the pits, park up, empty all the stuff, and just wait till it's driver briefing time. Hopefully the weather will be kind to us. Looks a bit rainy, but yeah, fingers crossed. See how we go. Hey man, good, thanks. Number 3.
Sorry to speak to you, but I don't really need to look hard for you. You've done a waiver, thank you very much.
Yep.
Number 3. Just a contact phone number,
yep,
sign, and your rego, and yep. Number 3.
Cool. Just parked up in the pit bay, heading over to get our lap timers now.
Hello.
Hello. That's Ken, that's my neighbour. He's got his Turbo 86 here. So he'll be out on the track in the same session as me. But yeah, now we're going to head over, get the track timers and put that on the car. So these are the lap timers, little Westhold branded ones. And I've just hired mine for today. But I'll maybe look at investing in one later on. Gonna mount it just on there. So the lap timer on. Just parked up. We've got some Hot Wheels guys out here. They've got some Mustangs and I don't know what else, muscle cars down the end there. It's my neighbour's Turbo 86. A few other cars down the end as well. Planning to hopefully go live on Facebook either the second or third session. Fingers crossed the weather holds up, but that's my main concern because if the weather doesn't hold up, I won't be able to set much of a time today. Don't know if I mentioned, but I took the spare tyre out today. I left it in last time. Ken's just changing his tyre pressures. I might do that as well just at the back. I'm running 32 psi cold at the moment all around. Last time I was running 32 psi hot. So I'll do the first session, but I'll put the rears down to 30 and we'll do the first session, come back and we'll check it. Just make sure that we're not taking out too much air more than we need to. So session 1, here we go. Gonna take it easy this round, just learn the track and see you guys out there. first session done. Man, that's a fast track. It's faster than Lakeside in most of the corners. I had to come back in and change my tire pressure, so I'm running around 32 hot. It's not fully up to temperature at the moment yet, so 32 hot at the front and 30.5 at the back. I reckon the back will probably go up a little bit on the next round. The other thing I had was my boost controller kept hitting boost cut, so I'm going to have to turn that down a little bit as well. So I'll play with that now, and then I'll see you guys out on the track again on the next session. About to go on the second session. Let's hope those lower tire pressures help me out.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow.
Just had session 2. Tire pressures went up again by 3 psi, so I've lowered them again. I'm at 105.3, so the last session I did a 106 point something. So 105.3, but I did let someone overtake. So I've lowered my tire pressures again. I've also turned down the rear dampers a little bit. So this time I've got the Cusco carbon fiber rear strut brace as well. So I think that might actually be the reason why I'm getting a bit more oversteer than I did last time. Technically speaking, I've got lighter weight because I'm not running the rear spare tire, so I mean I should have less oversteer because there's less weight at the back. But it may go the other way as well, that I don't have enough weight at the back on the rear wheels to keep it down. But anyway, we'll see how we go. I got to 105, which is what I was after. Let's try and push it down to 103, but I think 103 or 104 would be ideal. The car itself is holding up fine. I am getting a funny smell, which I might be the coolant overflowing a little bit. I did overfill it a tiny bit, but yeah, the cars all seem to be running fine. Ken's doing pretty good out there. My brakes are doing okay. I do find that they're locking up though, on hard braking. So that's just down to grip, I think, though. 103, I got down to 104, so I just need to push it one more second. And got some advice from Trent, which is one of the other skid control guys. We're back on track already. I'll update you guys after. Still at 103.2, I think that's my max at the moment, max fastest at the moment. I did spin out once on turn 3, that seems to be where I'm losing a lot of time, on turn 3. No matter how I brake or turn, I'm always a little bit sideways, going around that dipper. So I'll see if I can make up time anywhere else. I might try and take turn 3 a little bit easier and see how we go. I know I've cut about a second off around just before turn 6, 5 and 6. So if I can just get a little bit quicker, maybe somewhere in between, yeah, it should help a lot. I've finally found a little bit of, finally found like the right point of the boost where it's not hitting its cut. I'm sitting at about 15.5. It spikes to 15.5, but it sits at around 12.5 or 13 sometimes. I think when it's shifting into third, it often spikes. I had the same sort of issue when I had the manual chaser as well. Third gear seems to really make the boost go in a bit harder. But yeah, the boost control is still pretty new. I'll have a play with it again, see what else I can come up with. Yeah, car's running good, temperatures are good. It seems to be my tyres are letting me down at the moment. So tyres were really good at Lakeside. It's obviously worn out a little bit since then. I might have to go, I'm running 255s at the rear at the moment and 235s at the front. The front's okay, it's more the rear. If I can get a 265 or 275 for the rear, I think, and probably a little bit better compound as well, a different tyre altogether. That should help quite a bit. The rest of the car seems to be okay. I've got enough power to get a bit faster. Sorry, I've got enough power to get closer to the 1 minute mark, I reckon. About to go out again. Fingers crossed I'll break into the 102. But see how we go. still stuck at 103. Thought I went a lot harder that time. A few of the corners like turn 3, thought I did a lot better, but yeah, I'm still stuck at 103. I'm not sure what I need to do to get into the 102 mark. But so this time I had lowered my dampers and it felt a lot better. Felt like I had a little bit more grip. Yeah. See what happens anyway. I think there's one more session left. This might be our last session out. I'm running out of fuel. I'm just under a quarter tank, so let's make the most of it. Technically I should be a little bit lighter now with less fuel, and hopefully the weather stays good. It looks like it may start spitting down shortly, so this definitely would be our last session. I think Ken's out of fuel as well. Got the Skid Control 86 in front of me and Ken in front this time. So yeah, fingers crossed. Let's try for a 102. Pretty sure that was my last session. I'll show you my fuel gauge in a second, but damn it, I'm still at 103.3, so I got a tiny bit faster. Damn. Anyway, that's my fuel level. The light's on, we're on empty. So yeah, I'm calling it for today. I'll have to make sure I get back to BP. The BP is not too far from here, so yeah, 103.34. I actually felt like I went faster this time. Now I can see where I needed to improve after following Dylan a little bit. So yeah, fingers crossed. Next time I'm out, I should be able to drop in a lot lower than that. Hoping to get, we'll see how we go, but I'm hoping to get better tyres and maybe a few more braces at the front, just to make sure it's a little bit more planted. Definitely wider tyres are going to help me, because the rear end keeps wanting to slide out, and that's because I don't have enough sidewall to roll. But yeah, I'll just go and say bye to everyone, and we'll probably head out shortly. Car's running good, but something I noticed is my brake fluid keeps on overflowing. I'll have to wipe that off, otherwise the paint's going to strip from the master. But anyways, the car's done good, no other issues. I'll head back and return the lap timer and let it cool down a little bit, and then we'll probably head off to the service station. Just heading over to return the lap timer. No, that's my group. Pretty sure most of the other guys ran out of fuel as well and headed home. This is what it's come down to, the 86 battle. Oh, there's still one car left. Ford Falcon Ute. Dylan's leading. Pretty loud fuel pump.
Some photo for me, like when I drive past.
Driving past? Yeah, okay.
Driving past, I just want to hear the sound of the car.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
I ran out of fuel.
Long station.
What's that?
Long station.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah.